toward the summary end of this manifesto, you had the put the characterization of blacks as victimization thinking, or the basically hook me up type of syndrome. Do you think that is has been a long-term problem? And what is the solutions to basically, I know you offer some within there, maybe you can share it with our viewership as well. What would you categorize as some of the solutions to push those thoughts and that way of life out and usher in a new way of thinking?
Get up off your behind and do something positive. It's important. We know, in fact, we know racism exists. We know slavery existed. All right? We know the Jim Crow laws existed. And what are we going to do about it? You have a choice. God has given every individual a choice in life. You can sit there and complain and magnify the problem, or you can get up and do something. My whole philosophy is getting up and doing something. Education is the key. Get a job. Educate. Go back to school. Learn all that you can learn. Study who you want to be. Study that thing. Visit your future. Write your future. There's a statement I make often in church about writing your future on the canvas of your imagination. You know, if you can dream and have vision, and you can get up and achieve and write a plan and a strategy and work towards those goals every day in your life. And that's the only way for us to break that cycle of victimization thinking. We know that it exists. You know, and the manifesto basically says that God and others are not going to do something for you what you can do for yourself. Get up and let's get busy and let's change our community. I mean, for an example, I make the statement about it's one thing to take the man out the ghetto, it's another thing to take the ghetto out the man. It's very, very important. There are little things that we can do. You don't have to live in a mansion to provide structure for your children. You don't have to live in a mansion to keep your house clean. You don't have to live in a mansion to cut your grass, to trim your hedges, to take the trash from your front yard, or to take blighted sofas off your front porch. Those are certain things that we can do. There's a principle that is in the Bible that states when you are faithful over the little things, then God can make you ruler over many things. Much of our problem is we want to be ruler over the many without being faithful over the few.
Interesting. Sort of a segue into this question. Bill Cosby, we all pretty much know, is a famous entertainer. And some years ago, Bill Cosby had basically pointed out some issues within the black community that those in the black community thought he shouldn't have said. Basically, in a sense, they thought he should have kept it in the community. Some of the feedback that I have heard has sort of been the same thing as far as you with the Black Manifesto. Some thought perhaps that you said made some issues and points that should have stayed within the black community. What would be your response to that?
I don't know how you could ever do that. It's never happened since in the history of the world. That type of a statement is very ludicrous. It doesn't make any sense. How can anyone keep anything in a community? It really doesn't make any sense. Everything that we addressed that in the Black Manifesto is happening in the open. Your young mother's going to the bar in the open. We have black on black crime in the open. A black man shot another black man several months ago in the open. 6-year-old girl was shot in the shoulder by a stray bullet in the open. Folk fighting in the open. I was on, this past summer, I was on 10th and Parade, where two African-American girls, young school-age girls, were fighting, rolling in the street, in the open. Folk walking down the street with a fifth of liquor drinking in the open. Drug dealers on the street corner in the open. Now, we can go on and on. Young men sagging, wearing their pants. They don't care. They don't do it private. They do it in the open. We can go on and on and on and on. It's all done in the open. Don't you think it's strange now folk want me to address the truth in private? When all of this is being done in the open, it doesn't make any sense. All right, truth doesn't make people look bad. It's the behavior that makes folk look bad. These are situations that is going on in the open within our community. I'm concerned about the black community. I know it happens in all communities. I know it happens in every ethnic group. All right? I'm concerned about all ethnic groups, yes. But I'm concentrating on the black community because I happen to be an African American. All right? So these are things that's being done in the open. It needs to be addressed in the open. That's the Black Manifesto. Manifest means to reveal, and that's what we're doing.
In conclusion, what would you like to leave our viewership with tonight? What one thought or thoughts that you think perhaps would help them to understand where you were coming from, what you wanted to achieve with this particular manifesto, and where would things go from here?
Well, Jesus made a statement. He said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Truth many times is hard to accept, hard to swallow, but yet truth will make people free. We need to be free as a people, and freedom starts here within the mind. We need to liberate ourselves, and it starts, again, right here within the mind. God's not going to do, and other people is not going to do for us what we can do for ourselves. There's some people that say, well, our community needs money. We need money. We need money. And yes, we do. Yes, we do. Our young people need money. They need summer jobs and all of that. That's very, very important. But understand the character of money. Money has a character. Money amplifies what you already are. I'll say that again. Money amplifies what you already are. All right? So if a person is a thief before he has any money, when he gets money, he's going to be a thief. He's amplified. All right? If a person is stingy before he has any money, when he gets the money, he's going to be even more stingy. All right? So something comes, though money is a necessity, something comes before that, and that's character. We have to learn to instill character and values and integrity and responsibility within our young people. Our community cannot and will not stand without character, values, integrity, and responsibility. And that's what the Black Manifesto was designed to do. Not just to scoop things up under the rug. It's because we've been scooting things up under the rug while our community is in the shape that it's in right now. So I implore people to join us in addressing these issues within the African American community to make our community a better place.
Bishop DWANE Barr, we thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you.